What's up guys, it's Crash and just got done watching the pre-EA Play live stream about the future of FPS from EA, where they talked to Respawn and DICE about Apex Legends and Battlefield 2042. Of course, we are going to focus on Battlefield 2042 here, and it was just kind of overall was kind of a weird vibe. They didn't really talk about the future of FPS, even though that's what it was called. They asked one question about it and the developers pretty much said, I don't know, or there's going to be really cool graphics. So it was kind of an odd name for the title of this. There wasn't a lot of new information. A lot of it was what we talked about, but there are a few things that we can glean from this. I came away with pretty much 3 takeaways that I wanted to convey to you guys and let you know in a quick, condensed fashion in respect for everyone's time. So the one thing that came out right away that was kind of the big bombshell of the whole entire thing was that fan favorite maps are confirmed. This is what they said.
One of the components in this experience that we're creating is that we're adding some of the
Wake Island, Siege of Shanghai, Eureka Harbor, Caspian Border.
But the entire experience, you have to wait a bit longer before we reveal.
So on top of that, Tom Henderson has tweeted out that there are some rumors that he's heard from what maps are going to be. There's going to be Metro, Locker, Wake Island, Siege of Shanghai, Eureka Harbor, Caspian Border. So far, that's what he's heard from his sources. Don't know if that's true or not, or if that will be all of them or some of them or what, but so far those are the maps that are slated to possibly, potentially, allegedly be released for the Battlefield hub. Which brings me to my second overall thought on this thing, was that I think it sounds like that Battlefield hub leak video that I did a while back talking about the leak from Reddit from a few months ago is really sounding to be true, especially in light of them saying that remastered maps are coming back. So if you so if you guys want to see that, definitely check that video. I'll put a link to it up above because it's really starting to sound like that is coming true. Then finally, a little bit of, in my opinion, bad news, because I, like many of you, am dying to hear about Hazard Zone. It will not be talked about at EA Play, essentially. It will be getting discussed in the fall, a couple weeks before a release, Oscar Gabrielson said. So they're going to pretty much keep Hazard Zone under wraps until then, try to build hype. Honestly, I can think of a few reasons they would do this. I think this might be the zone that they try to hype up for content creators to get people to watch streams, like Warzone helps keep people involved in Call of Duty, things like that. They want to bring it out just before release and ride that hype into the release window. Then also, I think this could potentially be the free-to-play game mode, because you don't want to talk about a free-to-play game mode while you're trying to get pre-orders. So they want people to not know about that, to get in all their pre-orders, make as much money as they can, because they are a business, they are a corporation. And then when it gets closer to release, they say, oh, by the way, this is going to be free-to-play, after a bunch of people had already pre-ordered. That's just my opinion. Another reason why they could be doing this. Also, something that was interesting that came up in my live stream chat. Shout out to all the folks that watched with me on live stream. We had a lot of fun. We haven't heard anything about Criterion. They talked about all the studios that are working on that. We haven't heard about Criterion at all. When they talked about all those studios, that makes me think Criterion is possibly working on Hazard Zone. So that's pretty much it. There wasn't a lot of new stuff. This is what I got out of it, so I wanted to relay that to you guys so you don't miss out on anything. And as always, I really appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next one.